tourism, there's another one that Thailand, anyone know One Belt One Road? Anyone heard of that? One Belt One Road is something, initiation from Chinese government that wanted to connect all the world together. That's actually two road. One is by train all the way to Europe, and the other one is by sea. Okay, so if you connect by sea, Thailand is actually a good strategic place that connect from China to around the world. Okay, so it's another good place for great infrastructure. There a lot of Chinese come to invest also on railroads, on main road for logistics. Okay. And finally, it's quite convenient. It's very convenient for foreigners to come and invest in Thailand. We are very open. If you invest a lot of money, there's actually incentive for you, especially in terms of visa, in terms of like tax. Okay? But for property, it's quite easy to transfer money in and out also. And for condominium, you can just own it, just like Thai, because as I say, if it's not more than 50% of the total unit, you can own it. Okay? A lot of foreigners want to invest in land and houses, but the problem is they cannot own it, so they try to find Thai wife or Thai husband, girlfriend or boyfriends, and at the end it doesn't turn out well. Okay. The girl is maybe okay, but the investment not so much. Okay. Okay. Apart from that, though, I think it's a good place for expat. Not as great as Singapore, though, but it's a place where people still go there to business. There's a lot of Japanese, a lot of population in Bangkok actually Japanese. We don't see much of the Chinese, Singaporean or other ones, but Japanese is the main one, and also European. And places where expat lives, good investment also. As I said earlier, Japanese, they give quite a good rental yield also. And the places where they normally go is Sukhumvit Road. Okay? But for the Chinese now, there's a new CBD coming along. You will see later in a minute. It's called Rashida Pisek Road. Rashida Pisek Road, we will see the map later. But it's actually the place where we call it new CBD. Okay. Anyone know where the old CBD is? Silom. Okay. Silom is downtown area. Silom Sathorn is where if you want to understand about traffic jam, this is where you want to go. Okay. Because I actually worked there for a few years and it's nightmare. Okay. Funny story. I came for the first time into Singapore. My friend told me like, "Oh, be careful. Singapore has traffic jam. You want to leave your house early." I took a bus like around 1 hour before I got to work. And you know what happened? Traffic jam. They just stopped at a traffic light and they said, "Yeah, this is traffic jam." Like, no. In Thailand, if you stuck in traffic jam, you know how long you're gonna spend there? Have a guess. 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Okay, 1 hour normally. Okay, 2 hours is exaggeration. Okay. But I heard in Jakarta it's even worse, right? 4 hours. So I can feel a little bit better. Okay. Anyway, so the next thing we want to talk about is that this for the foreigner, you can own land, as I said. Condo you can own, but not more than 49%. Inflow is quite easy. BOI is for industrial zone. So if you want to invest, like build a factory there, there's a this is the map of Bangkok. When you see Bangkok, right, all you have to do is you find two airports. There's one airport called Suvarnabhumi Airport, International Airport. It's a huge airport right now. And the other one is called Dongmyeon on top. It's an old airport. The old airport now still being used. It's used for very short international flight for AirAsia and also for local flight. Okay. So once you see the two airports, you will see in the middle around here, there's a blue line and there's like a bunch of lines here. This is MRT and BTS, which we call SkyTrain and underground. Okay. And these two doesn't connect. it kind of land in the same place, but it's not as convenient as Singapore, where you need to walk to the others. Anyway, so you see the cross here. This is Asok, okay, Asok area. Asok area. This road is Sukhumvit, as we know it. Okay, so this road is a main road that you want to focus on. You will see in a minute that that's not the only one. Once you see this, you can visualize of where Bangkok really is, because we actually condense it into a few areas. Okay, anyone understand what I'm saying? Say aye. Aye. Okay, so this area is what we want to focus on. I always tell my investors that if you want to invest in Bangkok, please don't go outside here. Okay, don't go outside here. Actually, there's Mega Bangna here, and Aria will have a property there also, but that's for local market. So if you're an investor, mainly you want to focus on around here, because you will see that there's a Silom area in here. You will see that Sukhumvit Road, and you will see our property here today. Okay? To focus even down further, I have named it all for you. This is Sachon Road and Sukhumvit Road CBD. Okay, you can invest any property in there, but the rental yield sucks. Okay, because since the area is very old, the new property there sometimes has capital gain, but the rental yield like sink down the drain. Okay, so you can invest there, but for capital gain, and there's not many new property or new thing that excite the market. There's a new tall building called Mahanakhon. It's Ritz-Carlton. It's over there also. So any property around here, Mahanakhon has a benefit also. But apart from that, try not to touch it. Okay. The other one is Sukhumvit and Rama 1. Anyone been to Siam Paragon before? Okay. Siam Paragon. Anyone know where it is? Okay. Where is it?
Just past the Erewhon Shrine.
Okay. Erewhon Shrine over there. This is Siam Paragon. This is Central World. Okay, where they burn down whatever the coup happened here. Okay, so anywhere from there down all the way to actually to here is better. Over here, there's another one called Thonglo. Anyone know Thonglo?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Everybody knows Thonglo.
Yeah.
Okay. Thonglo is for foreigner also. A lot of expat, a lot of Japanese also. Japanese actually around here. This is more foreigner like European and other market. Thonglo is actually a very rich place, because a lot of Thai love to go there after work for party, for club. There's a lot of good restaurant around there also. So it's quite a good investment. Okay, especially if it's close to Sukhumvit area, that's a good investment also. Okay, but today we talk about some other area. The new area that we're going to talk about is this road over here. This road is called Rashida Pisek. Rashida Pisek is a new CBD, as they call it. A lot of Chinese actually buy and invest in that condo. Those places has a lot of new condominiums, a lot of new offices, a lot of Stock Exchange of Thailand also moved over there recently. One of the best infrastructure. And also there's another, we will see later on. We will see later on that there's a big project over there, that poster also. We have one of the huge offices complex, okay, which will stimulate demand. Okay, this King Power, you know all that. This area also we have, it has M District. Okay, this is Emporium, Quartier, and all the others. The mall group. This one, Show DC, is for tourism only. Recently opened, and also, and now we want to say more about that line. That line has Central Plaza. It's we see later in a minute that because of this project alone, it lifts up all the valuation around that area. Okay? Also, Siam Pyramid, that's to show that no more foreigner goes. Chinese embassy, okay? And as I say, it's, Thailand Stock Exchange. So it's a good area. So now if we cut out the map and we look at only for BTS and MRT, what we talk about is here, Ramanai. Okay? So we see that this blue line, it doesn't cover it, or it does cover that. This blue line is MRT underground. So there's nothing blocking the side on top. It's a main MRT road. My office is around there, so a lot of people use this line. The other line is BTS. Okay? So Ramanai and Thai Cultural Center, these two places are where new CBD will be. Okay? And a lot of people move offices there. So as earlier I said, Sathorn is a place where you want to go for a traffic jam. Now for Ramanai, it's pretty much the same now. Okay? So this is the area where you want to focus on. Okay? Any property that you want to invest, you should only invest in around there. Okay? Now get more technical. This one is a supply, new demand in Bangkok. This one is from Midtown and suburb. This one is from downtown. So we see that actually for the past few years, there's a lot of new projects coming up. Actually, I talked to some of you earlier that you have already invested in some of the condo. That's actually there's a lot of projects, and so we will see later on which one should we invest in, which one should we avoid. Okay. This is also another way to look at it, to see the range of the price range and how much supply there is. If you see that the lower condominiums take up 50% of the total new unit, meaning the new unit are normally priced at a lower range. Why? Because people who take up condominium in Thailand is still mostly Thai, around 85% Thai, and the rest are foreigners. Okay, so Thai people, there's a trend that you want to buy a second home or condominium, and they can only invest a certain amount. Okay, so that's why these are for low income. Okay, so today I think the property here will be priced around 150 per square meters, 150,000 baht per square meters. So it will be in the range of right here. So meaning supply is not that much yet. Okay? Understand? Anyone understand this chart? Say aye. Aye. Okay, super. This one is for done by CBRE also, average price, and it doesn't take overall, it just takes some of the area that I talked about, especially Sukhumvit and Sathorn. Okay, so just to see that that's actually the capital gain is pretty good. I'm not sure how much capital gain do you normally get in Singapore. Anyone know? Huh? How much? Minus. Last 2 year minus. Okay. Okay. So this one is definitely better, right? Okay. Right? Better. Okay. Now get to more serious business. Okay. So now we see that the property market in Thailand is still investable, meaning you can go there. There's a huge demand, supply at this price range is not that much yet. So let's see what you have to consider when you buy a property in Thailand. One of the key consideration is tax. Okay, so when you buy a property, there's a few costs that you have to bear in mind. One of which is transfer cost, the transaction cost, which is 2%. Normally, seller will pay 1% and the buyer will pay 1%. This has happened when you buy and you sell. Okay, so when you buy a property, just ask whoever pays first, because it's 1 to 2% from the actual valuation price. Okay, that's transaction cost. Second one is special business tax. This one doesn't apply to you yet, because I understand that if you buy first hand or from developer, what you have to they will pay this for you. But when you resell, this is the tax you have to pay. Okay, 3.3% as a special business tax. Okay, there's two ways of avoid that tax. One of which is to own by personal, like your own self, and sell it after 5 years. Next one is duty stamp, 0.5%. If you've already paid the one on top, special business tax, you don't have to pay this one. But if you don't pay the one on top, you pay 0.5% state. Okay. Next one is withholding tax, income tax. Okay. So in Thailand, if